Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently at war, even though you could almost not tell. It's very difficult to see that we're at war, but we absolutely are. And we have basically won the space war at this point. So I do want to hop down over here and hop directly into working on the war this episode, unlike previous episodes. So I believe we're currently invading here? No, this is already done. We're invading somewhere, and I wish our army would show up in the outliner. But here we are. Okay, so that is still underway, and that's going to need some time. We're going to want to start bombardments fairly soon. We do have some fleets moving around at this point, and for this moment, I want to find our fleets here. We are currently fighting in Plumbum. That's fine. The third fleet is going to want to begin some bombardment. So what do we have here? 367. That is not needed to be bombarded. In Beyond, what do we have? There's actually a lot of places to land on here. So Snarkeel is 1243, 900, 348, 116, 876, and we've got a bunch of ships here. So I'm going to order each of these to start bombardment over one of these worlds. Something kind of like that. I think I missed one. Paltalk. Okay. And then there's a number of these that are still not going to be doing anything. This is not doing anything right now at all, and we do need to find a location for it to bombard. So perhaps somewhere over here. 0 strength. Okay, that's a location to bombard. So we're going to go ahead and start bombarding Itarivok. Cool. The 6th fleet is going to need to bombard somewhere. This is fully our space here. I want to clean up all of this stuff out over this way before we really start dialing in on this. So let's think about the Great Zadran Mandate. 215, 194. Neither of these really need to be bombarded. Okay, what about over here? 299, 119. Okay, that doesn't really either. I'm guessing the Zadran aren't going to be in that situation. In that case, we should start bombarding over here in the Karelian Foundation. There's not really any way around it. I think this is going to be very necessary. Most of these in here are going to be not great. That's going to be the official terminology. Oh, these are all 0. There's actually very little to be done here. Okay, here's a good one to bombard. So we're going to send the 6th fleet to go bombard Rivers of Pus. Now, I do want to grab our weak fleet here. This is only a 1K fleet. We're going to assign a leader, and that will be Edna Kowalski here. And we're going to go land on Egror. So we're going to land on Gish. This is only 591 strength, so we should be able to handle that without any real problem. The 11th fleet requires orders, and there's nothing to be done here. We are going to need bombardments in Throd. We have the 1st and the 10th fleet. I'm going to tell both of them to bombard Infectious Colony, which I believe they are. Yes, that's solid. We've got the 2nd and the 52nd over here. We've got Leech Lair, 1363 and 197. Okay, bombarding Leech Lair is fine. Both of these are freed up. Or rather, all 3 of these fleets are freed up. So we've got Cam here. Huskyard is 4342. So that seems like a decent bombardment. Okay. And anything over this way? No, those are all fully occupied. So we've got Matar over here, Rivers of Pus, 1541 and 0. So I wouldn't mind directing these guys over to bombard at Rivers of Pus. Okay. Up over here, we've got Flyhaven, 197. So that doesn't need a bombardment. We've got Yillian, which is 4399. I would not mind directing these guys to head there. Okay. Who else do we have that does not have orders? Well, we've got the 30th, and at this point, the 30th can be pressed into service for bombardment. So maybe over like Alpha Hydri in Blighttown? Yeah, that'll take some time. We've got the 14th in Beyond, and Paragear is 348. That's not needed to be bombarded. 361, no problems there. 3136, that's fine. So we'll go ahead and bombard that. Over in Jormundir, we've got Vabindak, which is 459, 59, 33, 7105. So there are a number of these. Where are you? That I just ordered to go up over to Jormundir. You're in here somewhere. Is that you? Yes. Okay, so you're going to go to Gulik, and the 34th is going to go to Magan. That will all be needed. The 32nd requires some level of orders, but it's actually chilling up here to deal with the enigmatic fortress, so that's fine. The 4th fleet is in Tiamat and requires some orders. I wouldn't mind making our way over to, like, Shulmak. Okay, that's actually empty. Incubator doesn't need any work there. Jalora is Ubzant. This is fine. So what about over here? Torix. Being colonized. Okay. That's not really a problem. So over in Wiesen then? Yeah, this looks like that's going to need bombardment. So over in Wiesen is fine. That was... What fleet did I send for that? Is that you? No, you're going to Egror. I think that was the 4th. No, you're going to Tiamat. So the 26th will send up to Wiesen. It's not going to be very rapid with that bombardment, that's for sure. But we'll go ahead and send that over. And the 30th as well needs to be set to indiscriminate. There we go. We'll go ahead and recruit an admiral for both of these, since they're essentially being pressed into service as full fleets right now. They're not really full fleets, but we're treating them as full fleets. So we've got these guys here. I would not mind heading out over this direction, but that's a 0 strength, so that's not necessary. Any other locations that we need to bombard? Well, maybe Hullabray? 1648. We'll call that good. So we'll head over there. The 12th fleet needs somewhere to go. Esinth? Fever Realm. Yeah, that seems okay. Go ahead and bombard there. And the 20th and the 31st are going to require additional orders as well. So what about Alfeka? Nope. Diarmu? Nope. Okay, where else would we want them to go? Well, we could definitely redirect them to come, like, over here to help out with that. So that'll do for the time being. That will get all of these bombarding approximately. We've got our guys in Plumbum, though, and they need to... There's a lot of them there. They need to, I think, start bombardment... Probably all of them here that don't have other orders, which I think is all 4 of these. Yeah. I think all of them need to just bombard on Festering Grounds. Cool. So that'll do. The Space War is over. They have nothing that they can do, and at this point, as far as the Space War goes, we're just working on reinforcing our fleets. Yeah, we need 500,000 alloys to do it, but that's fine. So this is virtually fully under control at this point. There's still this location, Gamma Valora. I'm going to send the BOS Tectonic to go take over Gamma Valora. And looking at this, 1946. Okay. We're still involved in this invasion.
The enemy is
they have forces in Lyre, huh? Well, in that case, we can grab the 14th. And we can dispatch them over to Lyre and maybe bombard Multinomial, but we don't really need to. Yeah. We'll just hop up there, and it shouldn't take us very long to get there at all. So that should be fine.
They are assaulting our spaceport.
There may be a few fleets that pop up here and there. But no problem whatsoever. So our fleets are spreading out here and starting to make some progress on these bombardments. The Guardian, of course, isn't doing anything, and that's deliberate. And these guys, they were intended to come into Egror and land on Gish. I'm not sure why they're not. Oh no, this is a different army. Just come on over to Gish. Okay.
They are assaulting
what path
our
are they taking? Okay, where's our other army at? Is it already on Gish? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. So that's fine. I would definitely like to eliminate that undead army, but it's fine for now. We'll go ahead and activate the Surveyor, since that's a thing we can do. Cool. Any fleets needing orders? Well, right now the answer to that is no. They're nearly all tied up with bombardments, and that's fully expected. We've managed to seize control back of the Lyrae system. We finish up our invasion on Multinomial, and we're going to land on Kurik. There's not going to be very much there. And we're just going to make our way through all of these. Slowly, but surely. 1936. Plumbum, Yillian, Holdabana, and more. I think we'll just go with those unoccupied claims. So we'll just do something along those lines. That seems okay.
Initiating
so we'll occupy Plumbum here in a bit.
Victory shall be ours.
As soon as we're done in this system, anyway.
Victorious.
Cool. We've taken over Egror.
Circuit cleared.
We'll merge these together, and these are going to then go to Plumbum. So we want them to come on over here. And we're going to land... Most of these are fine to land on. So we're going to take them over to Plumbum, and we're going to land on Bonefield first. They merge together, but we land armies. Cool. The 6th Fleet is, of course, in Egror and requires orders. It was bombarding, and do we want to go bombarding like Soval? There's no point. There's nothing there. Maybe help out in Throd? There's a lot there. That's going to take a while to bombard. So let's go ahead and do that.
Are victorious. Enemy planet conquered.
Excellent. That should be this up over this way. Yep, Lyrae is fully occupied at this point. And we can see Plumbum, Yillian, and Holdabana. Okay, so we're going to select these guys and do Yillian. That is this system right here. Okay, how strong is Festering Grounds? 4390. So we're not going to do that one just yet. What else do we have? Holdabana. Oh, helps if we delete that. Holdabana. There we go. So that is this system here. Noted. What is the strength in that system? 9,000. Okay, we're going to send these guys over to Holdabana, and we're going to start a bombardment there. There is Greenhouse of Plagues, which we can take over. So we may as well head on over here. This will just keep things, I think, slightly more organized. And we'll go ahead and land on Greenhouse of Plagues. Cool. Any other fleets that require orders? The 14th is up in Lyrae, and it should actually also move into Holdabana. And we'll land on Rotpox. Or not land on, but we'll bombard Rotpox. Cool. So that's all looking good. I wish that this showed us more than 3 unoccupied claims, but whatever. We can find that other ways if we truly desire to. We can definitely continue to reinforce our fleets, and we still need like 165,000. Or 465,000, I mean. That's a lot. No doubt about it. That is a lot of alloys.
They are assaulting our spaceport.
Are they? Are they really? I think it's this. Yeah, it's this. This is not a problem. It's fine. They don't have any space assets remaining. And they have no way to create them. The war is super, super over.
Initiating
we just need to actually
assault.
end it.
Victory shall be ours.
Okay, so our fleet is landing on Greenhouse of Plagues. We did land on Plumbum here. So Bonefield is occupied. The next question is, Festering Grounds is at 3603. 197 and 591. We'll go ahead and land here. Hello, pause menu. Cool. Oh, we're on normal speed. No wonder things are feeling slow. Let's crank that up to fastest speed, which is, I think, exactly the same speed as normal speed. Yeah. Maybe fastest is slightly faster. Slightly.
They are assaulting our spaceport.
At this stage of the game, it's hard to tell the difference between the speeds. It really, really is. So our sieges are all, you know, progressing. We've got a lot of them going on.
Blocker cleared.
We have 32 total military fleets here. We can continue to reinforce those fleets with another, like, 1.5% of the alloys that we need there. We're making about, like, 0.75% of the alloys that we need per month.
Victorious.
We do finish up in Plumbum, and we would like to land on Plumbia next. Festering Grounds is going to take a while before that's ready to be invaded. And we're going to continue to work through a number of these surrounding systems. 933 reasons.
Initiating ground assault.
Or 1933, I should say. Because then I was like, hang on a moment. That's not requiring us to occupy all of them. But okay. I do feel like at some point the AI should just be like, yep, you won. I give up. But it doesn't. It doesn't do that. Which is sad. So over here in Bio, can we land on Mephetic Skies? Absolutely we can. And we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to land here while we wait for some of these bombardments to proceed.
They are assaulting our spaceport.
And there's all of this out over here that we'll eventually have to take care of. Hello. They have a fleet up in these locations again, even though these are fully occupied. Their fleet's still retreated here. That's interesting. I'm assuming both of these are bombarding. Yes. And they're bombarding different targets. And they're both valuable targets to bombard. We do have 4 fleets over here. I'm going to grab 2 of them. And we're going to send them over to Lyrae. And then over to here.
The cowards have destroyed one of our spaceports.
So we'll just do that real quick and hopefully eliminate these forces. They do apparently still have a few fleets that were retreating. They will eventually get eliminated. They have no way to produce additional fleets.
One of our
and these are fully occupied. We're not going to have any major problems here. I say as only one of our fleets is here. The other one is 11 days behind it. Yikes. Okay, well, it has arrived now. Month tick is underway here. This is a slow month tick. Okay, and we'll go ahead and reinforce our fleets. 450,000 alloys is what we need now.
Initiating ground assault.
So we eliminate those fleets, and we'll head up over here next. Checking in on timing there. They're 2 days apart.
One of our stations.
Okay. So that appears to be reasonably fine at this point. It won't take us all that long. Yeah. Cool. This is very under control. Very, very under control. So once these guys are done here, they can go back to bombardment over this way. Anything in a door that we need? Not really. How are we doing on our engagements here? Actually, there's a pretty big engagement going on in Plumbum right now. They had additional fleets that retreated back to here, but we've got this under control. There's very little that their remaining fleets can do.
Our warriors are victorious.
And eventually, all of their fleets are going to get wiped out as they keep doing this. They're taking heavy losses here. So let's see what all they lost there. Yeah, that's very heavy losses for them. I like it.
They are assaulting our
So we're going to reinforce our fleets again once we can. There we go. And just checking up here. Yeah, this should be absolutely fine. No problems whatsoever. They'll take heavy losses again. Every ship that they lose is a ship that they physically cannot replace. So that's great. We're going to move these guys back into Beyond, and we're going to have them bombard someplace. I don't know, like Snarkiel? Sure, they can both bombard Snarkiel. That's okay. Down over this way, I want to check in. We're still invading in both of these locations, huh? That's Amelia Ford. That's the only location we're currently invading. Where's our other army at? Have I forgotten where I sent it? Possibly. This is our reinforcement force, but we had another army somewhere.
The enemy is targeting
Probably
one of our
in Plumbum.
stations. They are assaulting our spaceport.
Possibly in Plumbum. And so it might actually have retreated. Or been destroyed? It's possible that it was destroyed in Plumbum, actually. I'm not sure where it went. I wish
Our warriors
our
are
armies showed up in our
victorious.
outliner. That would be helpful. For the moment, I'm just going to collapse these. They're not very relevant.
The enemy is
military
targeting
fleets
one of
are
our
relevant.
stations.
Civilian ships are not. Factions are not at the moment. Integration is not at the moment. Terraforming and megastructures, we'll just collapse all of those. And yeah, see, no armies are showing up in here for whatever reason. We are seeing additional forces in Lyrae. Do they even win that? Maybe. I'm going to grab the 4th fleet and send it up there. Eventually, their fleets will stop showing up. Wait a second, what just happened here? The Blighttown Uprising. The Favarian Pact. Rebelled against the Ubzant. So that's a 400k fleet. Okay, I'm going to pull, I think, the 7th fleet up over this way. We'll group up in Pala Orlin, and we'll go in and take this out. This does not look particularly problematic. Should be fine. And we're going to look to annex these guys, of course, as we have previous rebellions. Looks good. We successfully invaded over this direction, so that's now fully occupied. Up in Yillian, Festering Grounds is at 4,005. In Plumbum, Gnaw Country is at 0, so I would not mind heading into Plumbum and landing on Gnaw Country. Bonefield is, of course, preoccupied, and Festering Grounds is being whittled down. The Tharbaretan Commonwealth has shown up over here. Okay, that is noted. As soon as we take back Lyrae, we can respond to that without any major issues. Month tick is ongoing here. That'll be done in a moment. There we go. We'll reinforce our fleets. And I see these guys heading out over this direction. That's not the biggest of deals.
Our spaceport. The enemy is targeting one of our stations.
Although I was hoping... Okay, our 2nd fleet is here now. I would like to come out over this direction. So we're going to position... Yeah, the hyper relay is fine. I wanted to select both of these. Thank you very much. Both of you get selected here. There you go. Cool. So they'll arrive there soon enough, and then we'll go attack Wendell. And actually, with them taking that over, that means that we should not go to the... we should not go to the hyper relay. We should go up over here this way, because we're going to have to go in the old-fashioned way. We can just go ahead and go in, and we should win this no problem. Cool. So that's underway as soon as this month tick is over.
Scientific breakthrough
I want to check
achieved.
in
Our
on
warriors
this
are
situation up over here.
victorious.
They're in Thoth right now. Okay, we'll head there after. Anything going on over this way?
Beginning
Okay,
attack
they
run on
went
enemy
through
station.
that gateway. Where did they go? Where indeed?
Blocker cleared.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that. Take this station back, so this should be fully occupied again, and we're just going to chase down this fleet specifically. Cool. And we are currently engaging this fleet here.
They are assaulting our space.
We will take losses, but we should win this. In theory. Unless this fleet decides to not fight, we're just going to the sun again. This bug? Where we just go to the sun and refuse to fight. Okay, there's a revolt brewing here. We're going to need to take a look at that. So we're going to need to go into our situation log, and it's currently dropping, but we'll just go ahead and institute a crackdown.
Battle is
And we'll keep an eye on that.
joined.
So this battle is going poorly for us because we've got this bug where our ships just sit here and don't fight.
The enemy is targeting one of our
So we're going to have to
stations.
retreat this fleet and this fleet as well. That's very, very unfortunate that that bug cropped up again. I was hoping not to see that one again. So with that in mind, we're going to have to find additional fleets elsewhere, and we're going to grab them probably from beyond. We're going to not include this fleet, but we're going to head up to Wendell, and we're just going to chase down this fleet. We'll get there in 40 days. Not a big deal, but certainly obnoxious. The 4th fleet is chilling in Sauce, apparently, and should definitely take this starport back. There we go. Cool. So from here, where do we want to go? Well, we can go to Bombard somewhere, or we can also send this fleet up here, and that's what we're going to do, just to be on the safe side there. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to keep an eye on this planetary revolt, although it looks like this isn't going anywhere. We're going to crush this rebellion against the Ubzant autocracy, and we're going to continue to land on the Corellian Foundation. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadowwolf, Emlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Anna the Elephant, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.